So the first thing I'm going to invite you to do today is take a breath all the way in and all the way out. And we'll be spending the next 15 minutes coming together and listening to our internal voices, the divine voice that somehow says we are all one. So taking the breath in, all the way in to the backs and the bottoms and the sides of your lungs. Letting each inhale invite more space, more ease. Each exhale, letting go of something that maybe isn't working quite right now, or is an old habit. And following your breath into the belly, into your belly, into your low back. And following your breath into the muscles and bones of your hips. And noticing what happens as you invite breath into other parts of your body. And noticing your breath moving into your legs and your knees. Into your calves and your ankles and your feet. Noticing the breath moving into your shoulders, your shoulder blades. Maybe you notice that your shoulders drop a little bit, or that your chest feels wider and you're breathing easier. Notice the breath moving into your arms and your hands and your fingertips. And notice your breath moving into your spine. From that triangle bone at the base of your spine, the sacrum, all the way to the base of your head, letting all the nerve endings breathe as well. And noticing your breath moving into your jaw and the muscles and structures of your face, into all the folds of your brain, and into the top of your head. Noticing your breath moving from your bone marrow to your skin, from top to bottom and front to back. Your entire being breathing as one. And noticing, just as if we were sitting in community in a circle together, that the people around you might be breathing and their breath is matching your breath, and your breath is matching their breath. And so from here, becoming community means that we see all parts as part of the whole. And so how do we do that when we're in community? First thing I want you to do right now is picture somebody older than you. And maybe you feel a little bit of a disconnect because you feel like there's nothing you have in common. And now I invite you to take a breath, picturing that person in front of you. Are both of you breathing? Are your breaths starting to match each other and mirror each other? And so take note of what you notice. And moving on to the next. So the second part, I invite you to picture somebody much younger than you. Again, maybe you feel like you have nothing in common with them. And so I invite you to put your hands on your heart and picture that much younger person in front of you. Can you tune into their heart and feel their heartbeat? And the third thing I want you to do is picture somebody with a different skin color than yours. And as you feel that person show up, you see that person, you experience that person, I invite you to hold out your hands and really look at your hands. And taking the breath all the way in and all the way out. And now picture that person's hands. That person with a different kind of skin than yours. And picture their hands. How are your hands the same? And simply notice how those hands, all four of your hands, are exactly the same. And taking the breath in and moving on to the fourth. Picture somebody with an ability different than yours. Maybe something that we've designated a disability. But picture somebody with an ability different than yours. And tune into your spine. And what do you notice about your spine? Generally speaking, we have 7 vertebrae in our neck, 12 in our thoracic spine, and 5 lumbar vertebrae. Do you have that configuration in your spine? And taking the breath and putting your attention on the person with an other ability. Do you think their spine has 7 cervical vertebrae, 12 thoracic vertebrae, and 5 lumbar vertebrae? Chances are high. And so picture yourself with that other abled person, breathing and feeling into your spines. And I invite you now to come back to your breath, your heartbeat, your hands, your spine. Taking that breath all the way in and all the way out. And remembering that these are some of the things we have in common. So enjoy this time being with the commonalities. And slowly, gently, easily, as you're ready, come back to this time and this space and this knowing. Right here and right now. Thank you for joining me. Blessings moving into this day.